Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, once said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." This profound statement raises a crucial question. How can we change our thinking and habits to transform our lives and find true happiness? In this video, we'll embark on a transformative journey, exploring 7 powerful Stoic habits that completely revolutionized my life in just one short week. Whether you're new to Stoicism or a seasoned practitioner, these habits will guide you on how to start from scratch and reshape your life in ways you never thought possible. But here's the thing. This video is not just about passively watching and absorbing information. I invite you to actively participate, to share your own experiences, insights, and perspectives in the comments below. Let's create a vibrant discussion and learn from one another. And make sure you stay until the end, because I promise you, this journey will not only provide you with valuable knowledge, but also offer a transformative experience that will leave you inspired and empowered. Before we dive in, take a moment to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. By joining our community, you'll gain access to a wealth of content designed to help you live a more meaningful and fulfilling life through the wisdom of Stoicism. All right, are you ready to discover the 7 life-changing Stoic habits that transformed my world in just 7 days? Let's get started. Habit number 1, overcoming negative emotions. We all experience negative emotions: fear, anger, anxiety, sadness. But how we deal with these emotions can make a world of difference. In the past, I would often try to suppress or ignore negative feelings, hoping they would magically disappear. However, I quickly learned that this approach only amplified the problem, leading to more stress and inner turmoil. One of the most transformative Stoic habits I adopted was acknowledging and accepting my negative emotions rather than running away from them. By allowing myself to feel these emotions fully, I was able to identify their root causes and develop healthier coping mechanisms. For example, when I found myself feeling overwhelmed by anxiety, I would take a moment to pause, breathe deeply, and observe my thoughts without judgment. I would ask myself questions like, what is triggering this anxiety? Is there a past experience that is influencing my current reaction? What do I need to feel supported and secure at this moment? By engaging in this process of self-reflection and self-care, I gradually developed a greater sense of emotional resilience and self-awareness. I learned to recognize my own boundaries and communicate them clearly to others, fostering healthier relationships both personally and professionally. If you find yourself struggling with negative emotions, remember that it's okay to feel them. Give yourself permission to experience the full range of human emotions without shame or self-judgment. By acknowledging and accepting these feelings, you open the door to greater self-understanding, healing, and personal growth. Habit number 2, paying attention to impressions. In Stoic philosophy, impressions refer to the thoughts, perceptions, and judgments that constantly flow through our minds. These impressions shape our reality and influence our actions, often without us even realizing it. One of the most powerful habits I cultivated during my week-long Stoic journey was learning to pay attention to my impressions and challenge them when necessary. I remember one particularly stressful day at work when I received an email from my boss requesting an urgent meeting. Immediately, my mind began to spin with negative impressions. I must have done something wrong. My job is in jeopardy. I'm not good enough. These thoughts quickly spiraled, leaving me feeling anxious and demotivated. However, rather than getting caught up in this negative thought loop, I decided to pause and examine my impressions objectively. I asked myself, what evidence do I have to support these thoughts? Is there another way to interpret this situation? By applying reason to my impressions, I realized that I was jumping to conclusions without any real basis. My boss's email was vague, and there could be numerous reasons for the meeting request, many of which had nothing to do with my performance. This realization allowed me to approach the meeting with a clearer, more rational mindset, ready to engage in a productive dialogue. Practicing this habit of paying attention to impressions has been a game changer for me. It has helped me develop greater self-awareness, emotional regulation, and cognitive flexibility. By learning to observe my thoughts without automatically accepting them as truth, I have been able to break free from limiting beliefs and approach challenges with a more balanced, rational perspective. To cultivate this habit in your own life, start by setting aside time each day for self-reflection. Ask yourself, what impressions or beliefs are shaping my experiences today? Are they based on reality, or are they distorted by my own biases and fears? By regularly examining your impressions, you'll develop a keener sense of self-awareness and be better equipped to navigate life's challenges with clarity and resilience. Habit number 3, reflecting on interconnectedness. One of the most profound insights I gained from my week of living like a Stoic was a deep appreciation for the interconnectedness of all things. The Stoics believed that we are all part of a greater whole, and that our actions have ripple effects that extend far beyond ourselves. By reflecting on this interconnectedness, I discovered a renewed sense of purpose and responsibility in my life. I started each day by taking a few moments to reflect on the ways in which my life is interwoven with the lives of others. I thought about the farmers who grew the food I eat, the engineers who designed the technology I use, and the countless individuals who have contributed to the knowledge and resources I rely on every day. This practice helped me cultivate a deep sense of gratitude and respect for the world around me. I also began to see my own actions in a new light. I realized that every choice I make, no matter how small, has the power to impact others. Whether it's the words I use, the products I buy, or the way I treat those around me, everything I do has the potential to create positive or negative ripple effects in the world. This realization inspired me to be more intentional in my actions. I started looking for ways to contribute positively to my community, whether through volunteering, supporting local businesses, or simply being more kind and compassionate in my daily interactions. By focusing on the interconnectedness of all things, I found a greater sense of meaning and purpose in my life. To incorporate this habit into your own life, take a few minutes each day to reflect on the ways in which your life is connected to the lives of others. Ask yourself, how can I use my unique talents and resources to make a positive impact on the world around me? By recognizing our interconnectedness and acting with intentionality, we can all play a part in creating a more compassionate, thriving world. Habit number 4, differentiating between what you can and can't control. One of the most liberating Stoic habits I adopted during my transformative week was learning to differentiate between what I can and can't control. The Stoics taught that true freedom and peace of mind come from focusing our energy on what lies within our power and accepting what lies beyond our control. This simple yet profound principle has had a tremendous impact on my life. Before embracing this habit, I often found myself consumed by worry and stress over things I couldn't change. I would fret over the opinions of others, the state of the economy, or the weather forecast for an upcoming event. These concerns left me feeling anxious and powerless, as if I were at the mercy of external circumstances. However, as I began to practice the Stoic habit of differentiating between what I can and can't control, I experienced a profound shift in my mindset. I started each day by making a list of the things that were within my control, such as my thoughts, actions, and attitudes. I then made a separate list of the things that were beyond my control, such as other people's reactions, natural disasters, or global events. By focusing my energy and attention on the things I could control, I found that I was able to navigate life's challenges with greater clarity and resilience. For example, when faced with a difficult work project, I focused on doing my best and learning from the experience, rather than worrying about whether my boss would approve of the final result. By accepting that I couldn't control my boss's reaction, I was able to approach the project with a sense of calm and purpose. This habit has also helped me cultivate healthier relationships and communication skills. Instead of trying to control others or change their opinions, I now focus on expressing myself authentically and listening with an open mind. By accepting that I can't control how others think or feel, I am able to engage in more meaningful and respectful dialogues. To practice this habit in your own life, start each day by making a list of the things you can and can't control. When you find yourself worrying about something beyond your control, gently remind yourself to let go and refocus your energy on what you can influence. By developing this habit of differentiating between what you can and can't control, you'll find greater peace, resilience, and effectiveness in all areas of your life. Habit number 5, focusing on virtue and character. One of the most transformative Stoic habits I cultivated during my week-long journey was focusing on virtue and character. The Stoics believed that true happiness and fulfillment come from living a life of moral excellence rather than chasing after external rewards or validation. By making virtue and character the central focus of my life, I discovered a renewed sense of purpose and integrity. Before embracing this habit, I often found myself caught up in the pursuit of success, as defined by society's standards. I would prioritize my career, financial gain, and social status over my own values and principles. This left me feeling unfulfilled and disconnected from my authentic self. However, as I began to shift my focus towards virtue and character, I experienced a profound shift in my priorities. I started each day by reflecting on the 4 cardinal virtues of Stoicism: wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. I asked myself, how can I embody these virtues in my thoughts, words, and actions today? This daily practice helped me develop a stronger moral compass and a clearer sense of purpose. Instead of making decisions based on what would bring me the most external rewards, I began to make choices based on what aligned with my values and principles. For example, when faced with a dilemma at work, I would ask myself, what is the most just and courageous course of action? By prioritizing virtue over personal gain, I found that I was able to navigate challenges with greater integrity and self-respect. Focusing on virtue and character also helped me cultivate more meaningful relationships. By striving to embody the virtues of wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance in my interactions with others, I found that I was able to build deeper, more authentic connections. I became a better listener, a more compassionate friend, and a more reliable teammate. To incorporate this habit into your own life, start each day by reflecting on the virtues that are most important to you. Ask yourself, how can I embody these virtues in my life today? Throughout the day, make a conscious effort to align your thoughts, words, and actions with your chosen virtues. By making virtue and character the central focus of your life, you'll discover a greater sense of purpose, integrity, and fulfillment. Habit number 6, maintaining an objective perspective. One of the most challenging yet rewarding Stoic habits I cultivated during my transformative week was learning to maintain an objective perspective. The Stoics emphasized the importance of seeing things as they truly are, without being swayed by our own biases, emotions, or preconceptions. By striving to maintain an objective outlook, I found that I was able to navigate life's challenges with greater clarity and equanimity. Before adopting this habit, I often found myself getting caught up in my own subjective experiences. I would react to situations based on my immediate emotions, without taking the time to consider alternative perspectives or gather all the facts. This often led to misunderstandings, conflicts, and poor decision-making. However, as I began to practice the Stoic habit of maintaining an objective perspective, I experienced a significant shift in my mindset. I started approaching situations with a more impartial and rational outlook, striving to gather evidence and consider multiple viewpoints before forming conclusions. For example, when faced with a disagreement with a colleague, I would take a step back and ask myself, what are the facts of this situation? What might be motivating this person's behavior? How can I address this issue in a fair and reasonable manner? By maintaining an objective perspective, I found that I was able to resolve conflicts more effectively and build stronger, more collaborative relationships. This habit also helped me develop greater emotional resilience and adaptability. By learning to see challenges and setbacks as opportunities for growth and learning, rather than personal failures or attacks, I was able to maintain a sense of perspective and optimism in the face of adversity. To cultivate this habit in your own life, start by practicing self-awareness and self-reflection. When you find yourself getting caught up in a subjective experience or emotion, take a step back and ask yourself, what are the facts of this situation? What evidence do I have to support my perspective? What might I be missing or overlooking? Additionally, make an effort to seek out diverse perspectives and viewpoints. Read books, articles, or studies that challenge your assumptions and broaden your understanding of complex issues. Engage in respectful dialogues with people who hold different opinions or backgrounds from your own. By consistently striving to maintain an objective perspective, you'll develop greater clarity, resilience, and adaptability in all areas of your life. You'll be better equipped to navigate challenges, make sound decisions, and build strong, collaborative relationships. Habit number 7, practicing voluntary discomfort. One of the most transformative Stoic habits I adopted during my week-long journey was the practice of voluntary discomfort. The Stoics believed that by willingly exposing ourselves to discomfort and challenges, we can build resilience, strengthen our character, and develop a greater appreciation for life's simple pleasures. By intentionally embracing discomfort, I discovered a new level of mental and emotional fortitude that has served me well in all areas of my life. Before adopting this habit, I often found myself shying away from discomfort and challenges. I would opt for the path of least resistance, choosing comfort and ease over opportunities for growth and development. As a result, I often felt stuck, stagnant, and unprepared for life's inevitable obstacles. However, as I began to practice voluntary discomfort, I experienced a profound shift in my mindset and capabilities. I started each day by choosing one small way to challenge myself and step outside my comfort zone. Some days this meant taking a cold shower. Others, it meant striking up a conversation with a stranger or tackling a task I had been procrastinating on. As I consistently practiced this habit, I found that my tolerance for discomfort and uncertainty grew exponentially. I became more adaptable, confident, and resilient in the face of challenges. I also developed a greater appreciation for the simple joys and comforts in my life, recognizing them as privileges rather than entitlements. This habit also helped me cultivate a growth mindset and a willingness to take risks. By embracing discomfort as an opportunity for learning and development, I became more open to new experiences, ideas, and perspectives. I started seeking out challenges and opportunities that pushed me beyond my perceived limitations, knowing that each challenge was an opportunity to grow and improve. To incorporate this habit into your own life, start by identifying small, manageable ways to challenge yourself each day. This might mean taking a different route to work, trying a new hobby or skill, or engaging in a difficult conversation you've been avoiding. The key is to start small and gradually build up your tolerance for discomfort over time. As you practice this habit, remember to approach discomfort with curiosity and self-compassion. Recognize that discomfort is a natural part of growth, and that each challenge is an opportunity to learn and develop. Celebrate your successes and learn from your setbacks, knowing that each experience is making you stronger, more resilient, and better equipped to handle whatever life throws your way. By consistently practicing voluntary discomfort, you'll develop a greater sense of confidence, adaptability, and resilience in all areas of your life. You'll be better prepared to navigate challenges, seize opportunities, and live a life of purpose and growth. Conclusion. In this video, we've embarked on a transformative journey exploring 7 life-changing Stoic habits that have the power to revolutionize your life, just as they did for me in a single week. Let's recap these powerful habits and reflect on how they can help you cultivate a more meaningful, fulfilling existence. First, we discuss the importance of overcoming negative emotions by acknowledging and accepting them, rather than suppressing or ignoring them. By developing emotional resilience and self-awareness, you can navigate life's challenges with greater clarity and strength. Second, we explored the habit of paying attention to your impressions and learning to challenge them when necessary. By applying reason to your thoughts and perceptions, you can break free from limiting beliefs and approach life with a more balanced, rational mindset. Third, we delved into the concept of interconnectedness and how reflecting on our place in the greater scheme of things can foster a sense of purpose and responsibility. By recognizing the impact of our actions on others and the world around us, we can cultivate a more compassionate, intentional way of living. Fourth, we discussed the liberating power of differentiating between what you can and can't control. By focusing your energy on what lies within your sphere of influence and accepting what lies beyond it, you can find greater peace, resilience, and effectiveness in all areas of your life. Fifth, we explored the importance of focusing on virtue and character rather than external rewards or validation. By aligning your thoughts, words, and actions with your core values and principles, you can develop a stronger moral compass and a clearer sense of purpose. Sixth, we delved into the habit of maintaining an objective perspective and learning to see things as they truly are, without being swayed by biases or emotions. By cultivating impartiality and rationality, you can navigate complex situations with greater clarity and fairness. Finally, we discussed the transformative power of practicing voluntary discomfort. By willingly exposing yourself to challenges and stepping outside your comfort zone, you can build resilience, adaptability, and a growth mindset that will serve you well in all aspects of life. As we conclude this exploration of Stoic habits, it's crucial to emphasize that change is not a one-time event, but a continuous process of growth and self-discovery. Transforming your life requires consistent effort, self-reflection, and a willingness to embrace discomfort and uncertainty. I encourage you to start experimenting with these habits in your own life, one day at a time. Remember, even small changes can lead to significant transformations over time. Be patient with yourself, celebrate your progress, and don't be afraid to make adjustments along the way. As you embark on this journey of self-transformation, know that you are not alone. I invite you to share your experiences, insights, and challenges in the comments below. Let's create a supportive community of individuals committed to personal growth and the pursuit of wisdom. If you found value in this video and want to dive deeper into the world of Stoic philosophy and personal development, I encourage you to subscribe to our channel. We are dedicated to creating content that empowers you to live a more intentional, fulfilling life, one video at a time. Before we part ways, I want to leave you with a final thought. The power to transform your life lies within you, and it all starts with a single step. Whether it's practicing gratitude, challenging negative thoughts, or embracing discomfort, every small habit you cultivate has the potential to create a ripple effect of positive change in your life. So, my challenge to you is this. Choose one Stoic habit that resonates with you and commit to practicing it daily for the next week. Notice how it impacts your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Reflect on what you learn about yourself and the world around you. Remember, the journey of self-transformation is not always easy, but it is always worth it. By embracing the wisdom of Stoic philosophy and the power of daily habits, you are taking a courageous step towards a more authentic, purposeful life. As the great Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "The whole future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately." Don't wait for the perfect moment to start your journey of growth and self-discovery. The time is now, and the power is within you. Thank you for joining me on this transformative exploration of Stoic habits. I am honored to be a part of your journey, and I can't wait to see the incredible things you will achieve as you embrace the life-changing power of Stoic philosophy. Remember, you have the potential to create a life of purpose, resilience, and joy, one small habit at a time. So start today, and let's walk this path of self-transformation together.